forged from the love of liberty in the fires of hope and prayer. With boundless faith in our destiny, we solemnly declare. Side by side we stand, islands of the blue Caribbean Sea, this our native land. We pledge our lives to thee. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation. Here every creed and race find an equal place, and may God bless our nation.
Heavenly Father, we come before you at the start of this new day, giving thanks for life, for health, and the opportunity to serve through this station. We ask for your divine presence to guide us in all we do. Bless this broadcast, that it may be a source of inspiration, joy, and unity to all who tune in. Whether near or far, may our words uplift, our music heal, and our message bring light to those who need it most. We pray for our listeners, wherever they may be. Grant them strength for the day ahead, peace in their hearts, and success in all they put their hands to. Cover those traveling with your protection, and those at home with your comfort and provision. Lord, may everything we do bring honor to you and be a blessing to others. Guide our steps, bless our efforts, and let this station be a vessel of positivity and hope. In your name we pray. Amen.
Your voice, your soundtrack, your station. New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Christmas bells are ringing, everybody's singing, church bells are dangling, young couples romancing. My lover from Trinidad sent me a little postcard. I opened it and read, and this is what the little postcard said. Have a Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do. Happy holiday to you. Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do. Happy holiday to you. You say how she miss me and longing to kiss me. She's very lonely and she wants me ugly. I stood almost stupefied with tears running from my eyes, but still I could see the season greeting she sent to me, saying Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do. Happy holiday to you. Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do. Happy holiday to you. When Patsy was leaving, I know I was grieving, yet I tried my utmost to be as strong as a lamppost. But love is a crazy thing, it is no use pretending. I love her so bad, tomorrow I'm going back to Trinidad to have a Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do, happy holiday to you. Merry Christmas, my dear, and have a Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do, happy holiday to you.
Wake up, rise up. It's the NETT Radio Breakfast Show. Bringing you the energy, music and vibes to start your day right.
And my hands were shaking, yet I kept on sighing to keep me from crying.
Oh, yes, indeed. Good morning. Good morning.
My heart is
Wake up, neighbors. Good morning. Friends, family. Good morning. Everybody. Good morning to you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Have a Happy New Year.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
In everything you do.
Good morning, Trinidad. Good morning to Tobago. Neighbors in the Caribbean. Friends who stream all around the globe. Good day to you. And thank you so much for making us your choice each and every day.
Everything you do.
As we welcome you to New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean as we take you above and beyond.
Happy New Year. Prosperous in everything you do. Happy holiday to you. Merry Christmas, my dear.
People, I'm your story, Sir Charles. Much thanks to the Heavenly Father for bringing us together for another day.
You do.
Yeah.
Happy holiday to you.
Happy am I to be in your company
Merry Christmas.
on this Monday. Yeah, Monday before Christmas it is, coming out of the weekend. Hope you had a good one.
You do. Happy holiday.
And this is where we welcome everybody to the breakfast show.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The breakfast show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Oh, good vibes rolling through the air. The breakfast show, energy everywhere. We talk, we laugh, we make you think. Grab your doubles or your morning drink.
Good morning to our listeners and viewers wherever you are across planet Earth, and welcome to the Breakfast Show, coming to you live out of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, as we always say, we know you have a choice in what you watch or listen to, and we're glad that you chose us. And of course, it's like a couple of days before Christmas, so you should be in an excellent mood or deadbeat tired because of whatever it is that you've been doing at home over the weekend. So hoping that we are going to make your morning even better than whatever your weekend has been. Welcome to the Breakfast Show. Good morning to my co-hosts, Wendell and Sir Charles. Good morning, guys.
Morning, Richard. Morning, Wendell. And I like that, whatever you're doing, whether you're tired or not, it's a good day. Thank God for it. Morning to everybody.
Morning, Richard. Morning, Sir Charles. Morning, Trinidad and Tobago. And good morning, listeners and viewers all over the globe. It's Monday morning and 3 days away from Christmas.
Yeah,
yesterday,
Thursday, so tomorrow will be the eve of Christmas Eve.
Mm-hmm. Christmas Adam, they call it.
And then we'll be on Christmas Eve. On Wednesday would be Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So.
Yesterday was the winter solstice, of course, the shortest day, the day with the shortest, but the least amount of sunlight. And it ran true to form, but it was a nice day yesterday. Spent it wrong Piccadilly Street by the MP. He had a crash for the first time. MP for Port of Spain South would have put up a crash. So there was a little kind of service / entertainment with the Karachi Scout Band, Richard, that band that you couldn't see today because you were in traffic around the Savannah, Katie told me.
Oh God, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That traffic was the worst.
Yeah, so they were there yesterday and put down an excellent performance at the MP's office yesterday. Right? Yeah.
I mean, also, traffic ramps up around Christmas time and people get so busy and they get even a little bit more discourteous. In terms of...
You think?
Yeah, they do. They get a little bit more discourteous. In terms of letting people come out of side streets and stuff like that. I never understand what it is the big deal of rushing somebody, especially there are some of those who are already passing at whatever rate. And then there are those that see you trying to come out and intentionally speed up to stop you coming out. Those cretins, you know who you are. Shame on you.
Yeah, I know a couple of them too.
Yeah.
Very close to me too.
And I'm like, what? But anyway, beyond all
Most
of that.
times you watch, and I know this is a controversial statement, but 99% of the times, the person who does that is a woman driver.
Well, it's not always women, but...
I never said it's always women. Why
you could say in your opinion, without any data to back it up, preface your statement.
You want to poll it? You want to poll it?
No, I said no. I just say it that way. In my opinion, with no data to back it up, I believe, and then say a statement. But don't make it sound a little bit factual.
You sounded like you have the same belief. You sounded like you have the same belief. So I'll go with that.
But anyway, I went to Massey on Sunday, and I've never seen Massey Mandalay so crowded.
Yeah, me too.
And I was like, what? I just went to get 2 items. And from the time I saw all the cars in the car park, I said, and this was 9 o'clock in the morning, by the way, on Sunday morning. And I'm like, where all these people come from? What are they doing? So I said, is there something besides Massey? Does somebody else have something? And then I said, it has to be Massey. But I got a park, luckily, after a woman who blocked up the entire lane to pack her goods. I'm talking about blocked the entire lane to pack her goods. So there was a little traffic jam. I got in and I went inside. And I said, okay, I'll use the self-checkout. I collect my 2 items to go to the self-checkout, because self-checkout usually has just a few people.
People are hardly ever at the self-checkout.
Well, if you see people in that line at that self-checkout, with all kind of trolley and stuff waiting to self-checkout, I put back my stuff and I left and I went extra food.
Well, I saw your vehicle and I said, what is Richard doing in that madness? Because when I look at the car park too, and all the entire road was filled with cars.
Was filled.
I said, what it is going on there? What is Massey giving? And that's why I called you to find out what it is going on inside Massey.
Only to find out Christmas excitement. But I knew ham was on sale for sure, because I saw some guys in the line who all they had in their hand was ham.
Yeah.
So I think
White Oak. I think there was a special on White Oak, $100 a bottle.
Well, I think that's today.
That's today?
I think White Oak is today. I think yesterday, somebody was telling me a lot of things were on sale. Like, when they do a day where everything is on? I think yesterday was one of those days.
But Massey had to do a segment on the show.
But I think we're giving them real publicity. And I thought it was just ham, because I just saw some fellas with different, several people in the line with just a ham in their hand or 2 hams in their hand. I say, okay. But anyway, some people love that kind of bacchanal. Some people love that bacchanal with lines and people, and they love
not me. I'm
not love that kind of that energy of Christmas and that kind of thing. Some people love it. They love being in the middle of all of that.
I think that some people like to go in the groceries, then to pick. Anyway, let me leave people alone this morning.
But if you just go it like Richard trying to get 1 or 2 things, now it's not the time for 1 or 2 things in supermarket. I'm not going into a supermarket for no 1 or 2 things. Because to normally check out now in the supermarket is half an hour in a line, and anyway.
Yeah, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I've tried to
stay away. I gotta get it by some side shop, mini mart or something.
That's exactly what I told Richard to do yesterday. I said there are a few little shops on the road there. Just go there and get it.
No, the items I wanted would not have been there.
You want the sale price?
they wouldn't have been in main. They would be in main groceries. They wouldn't be in. You know, it's not a tin of corned beef I went for. So anyway,
I've just one birthday greeting today, though.
You do? Okay, go ahead. Before I get into my good news, you go ahead with your birthday greeting.
Just one, Gloria Charles Pantin. She's an ardent fan of the show. Today is her birthday.
I wonder if I have any birthdays. I should check. I don't. Penelope Spencer's birthday is on Christmas Eve. I think it's on Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway. God. Okay. I'm trying to go to, anyway. Forget that.
I think Massey's supposed to go till midnight or something around now too. Some of them go till midnight.
They go to 20, some go 24 hours too. At least they used to, but I don't know if their hours have adjusted for find out. Massey, you're not to pay us for this.
Yeah. Long ago when Ramesh was in the quiz, they used to get 24 hours around now.
Yeah.
I know Extra Foods also goes on at 24 hours too.
There was one year that I took advantage of that 24 hours from Massey right out you were there, so that's where I went. I went actually around 4 o'clock in the morning. And it had people, but nobody to disturb, you know what I mean? And that's when I went. So I'm hoping that's what they do, because one eat coffee, that's it. I've had a boom food from people this weekend, these few days. So
this Christmas?
Yeah. I'm sure all my sisters and them, they will welcome me with open arms.
All right. Well, it's difficult to just get it quickly. Whether they are adjusted hours, it doesn't.
Marlon Motley is saying Massey sale on a lot of their items ending today.
Oh, okay.
So there we go, another ad for them. Crowd for soon.
Okay, now got into. I'm not seeing any adjust. Oh yes, there is extended hours. The 22nd of December. That's the day, right?
Yes.
All right. 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Shops of Arima and Siparia. 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. Broadway, Arima, Chagoras, Digger Martin, Eldorado, Glencoe, Mocha, etc. And 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Brentwood, Trin-City, West Mooring, St. Augustine, Maraval, Mandalay, and Gulfview.
So Mandalay is 10 p.m.
Till 10, yeah. Till 10 tonight.
That is the one I want.
And for all the white rum oak drinkers, it's $100 a day for white oak.
Today. All right. Well, there you go. Yeah. I'm sure that the executive of Massey is listening now, because they declared huge profit the other day.
And if the executive is not listening, Trisha, I know you are listening. You make sure you go and tell them. You're always sharing stuff.
Oh my goodness. There is is it that you wanted me to play that video that you sent in the group with the lady from, I think she's from Antigua?
Is she? The one I sent this morning?
I think she's from Antigua.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the impression I got.
We could play it and discuss what happened.
Okay. Let's get into our good news for this morning. I can't remember what I did. Oh, I now remember what I did. All right, let's get into our good news for this morning.
Mommy, where are we going?
Trinidad. Merry Christmas. It's recording.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Do you by any chance?
Hmm.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're so fine. I'm so sorry to bother. Do you by any chance happen to know how to wrap a Christmas present? Is there any way you can help me out? I'm kind of in a rush. I gotta get over to a party, but are you serious?
I'm gonna wrap it or help you wrap it to my best ability.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is for a very special person, so
Hey, that's so sweet. I'm so glad you stopped me.
thank you so much. You're amazing. And what was your name?
Janae.
Janae. How do I spell that?
J-A-N-A.
J.
Are you serious?
A-N-A.
Why are you doing that? Don't do that. That is so silly.
It's for you.
Babe. You're crazy. Why did
for
you
you.
do this and it's heavy? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
No.
Hopefully I don't disappoint you. It's still something cool though.
Are you kidding me? No, you're not. You're kidding me
I'm
right
so
now.
serious.
You're kidding me right
I'm
now.
not kidding.
You're kidding me
I'm
right
not.
now.
I'm not.
You're kidding me right
I'm
now.
not.
You're kidding me right
You,
now.
I promise. It's
You're
for
kidding
real.
me right now.
No, no,
You're
no.
kidding me. Take this back. You're
No,
kidding
it's for
me.
you.
What is it?
Janae, you're amazing.
What is it? Let me see.
You don't even know me and my kids are homeless.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me? I'm like shaking. This is
Oh
insane.
my god. Well, you deserve it. Honestly, God bless you.
This is weird.
Can I give you a hug? God bless you. Oh my goodness, Janae.
I didn't even see you. I just looked up like,
It's
who
okay.
came to pay
It's
to me?
okay. Oh my goodness.
I am in so much need right now. I'll show you all of our stuff.
I believe
Like, I'm
you.
in
I believe
need.
you.
Like, that's not like, who are you? You are heaven sent, dude. I'm so sorry.
No, you're so fine.
So you
Just
got,
the season.
yeah, so you got 2 for the price of 1 there.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of good news, the Christmas season. The first one, of course, Trinidad family obviously is living abroad, and the children, I guess, crying for joy that they're coming home for Christmas. It was a big surprise, I guess, from the parents, or from the mom.
That mother did well to get those children to the airport without even telling them where they're going.
Yes.
She did well with children these
The
days.
second one, just, being a good human,
Mm-hmm.
being a
To our
fantastic.
homeless family.
Yeah. And he didn't know initially.
Yeah.
you know.
Tis the season.
Yeah, so that's our good news for today.
All right. We could go straight into you ended it already?
Yes, man.
All right.
Yeah, you did.
We could go straight into the comments on YouTube. Eunice Dublin says, good morning. Everybody wake up late today. They started at 5:47. Rena Buru Jennings, good morning and seasons greetings.
Susan Jessup was first, you know that, right?
Where? I only have from Eunice Dublin.
No. Look, Susan Jessup is first on my stream.
At what time?
11:56 p.m.
Okay, I don't have that. Honestly, I don't. I started from Eunice Dublin at 5:47.
Okay, then you have this one. And then you have, but that's Susan Jessup again. And then you have Joyce Phillips at 12:06 a.m. And then you have Brennan Smith.
Ah,
And yep,
I don't have any of those.
yeah, at 12:17 a.m. Then you have Kate George, Kenny from Harlem. Good morning, gentlemen, and everyone on the live stream. And then Margaret Thomas. And then Odell Guy. And all of this is 1:20.
But that's very weird.
This is 4:57 a.m. Dan Peen. Good morning, guys, and good morning to live chat season. Greetings to you all. Remember the reason for the season. And then you have Ava Smith. Blessed morning, Richard Mendes, Sir Charles, all locked on. God's beautiful blessings, all of that. And then we have Boy Bedesi. And then we have Carl Jack. And This is 517. And then Eva Smith from Toronto, Roger in Toronto, Canada. And then we have Pearl Cordis, Sherwin Walker, Marlon Motley. Sherwin Walker, is that Sherwin Walker? Wink. Sherwin Kerr. Sorry, I said Walker. I didn't even look at it properly.
Sherwin and Juliet Kerr.
Yeah, Sherwin and Juliet Kerr. So good morning, guys. And then we got to Marlon Motley. You don't have Marlon Motley and all of them?
I only start from 5:47 Eunice Dublin. What's going on here?
Yeah, so Marlon Motley's at 5:34 a.m. Ossie Molyneux. Good morning, TNT. And then we have Manuela Peters. Good morning to everyone. Now we reach Eunice Dublin, so you can take over from there.
That is very weird. I think I might be suffering from internet issues, as I said this morning. Rena Boodoo Jennings came in right after that. Wendy Ann and Frank James, Erica Charles, Michael Cadet, Debbie Modest, Ian Stewart, Bernadette and Alicia Yates. I think West Indies lose again. Trini, and I think he's in Nashville, Tennessee. Slick Money Grip, Carol Guevara, Gavin Frank, Old Lady, Kenny and Harlem. Did you also say Kenny and Harlem before?
Yep.
All right. Merle McComey, Ingrid from Tucson, Arizona, Anthony Miguel, Michael Robinson from Yokohama, Japan, who sent me 2 videos of them playing pan Christmas music. I'll share it with you guys. Kathy Ann Charles and Arlene in Brownsville, Claire Lendor Rollins, Pamela Grimshaw, wishing the best trio on radio. Robert Taylor, he might be here in Trinidad. Apollina's compliments of the season, Margarita Chow. Good morning, gentlemen. Trinidad, Margot Carla Cupid. Blessed Argentinian president is a defender. Okay. Looking for a 20 billion bailout. U.S. farmers already against beef imports. All right, he's gone into some of the issues. Helen Prescott, Wendy Ann James says, I disagree with you. And I said 99%. I didn't say all, And Carol Guevara too. I didn't say all. Maybe you are as women drivers give people, but in the main, it's mostly
you
women.
You buy that cash.
Just
continue to read the comments. You buy that cash.
I'm good with it. I'm comfortable with it because I'm sure if we pull it, it will show that I was right. Apollina says compliments of the season. Terry and George, The Slimy Show. Ron DeSantos Jr., Marlon Motley says Massey Salence today. Valerie Mendoza, Mrs. R, David McCarthy, Ambrose Blah.
Good morning, Mrs. R.
Joyce, everybody cry. Why are they crying? Because of the good news? Good news not supposed to make you cry. Happy holidays, gentlemen, from Chris Tousse, Sandrina Bagan Charles, Joyce Phillip, a box of money she got. Yes, it was a box of money. Shirma Paul, Carol is also saying hers started with Eunice Dublin. So something has gone wrong. When they're all before Dublin was lost on YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was saying. YouTube started, I don't know maybe it's happening to some and not to others, right? Yeah. Because you obviously get all, right, Richard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even the YouTube feed that I'm watching here, it started from where Richard started.
Okay.
That is not on my phone. That is the actual YouTube feed I'm watching.
All right. So, some people apparently only got from Eunice Dublin like I did. All right. So, those are people on the chat. Those are greetings. We can go for a little commercial.
Hold on. Let's say good morning to Kent in Laventel, who's always very early on the WhatsApp. Also to Peter Wilson, good morning. Archbishop Ashton Clark. They're in Cole, Canada. Brenda in Penal, Salty Melty. Sankofa is here. Frank in Aruka. Nicola McNichols is here today. She says, hey, you're coming on the WhatsApp today. Sachin, good morning to you. Mr. Beeps, good morning to you. Mr. Billy, all these people are here with us this morning. We are glad to have you all on the net. Good morning to the Gael family. Wonder how we looking on Gael. Oh, yeah.
I can look at his 4 walls.
All right. So we'll be going for the break and we will be back. So stay with us here on the net.
The peace and joy of Christmas is on New Era TT Radio.
This is Captain Ron in Orlando. My wife Fifi and I in Ethiopia would like to wish you guys Merry Christmas.
From my family to yours, this is Shell from Aruba.
This is Kenwood from Digo Martin. A Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
We are powered by the people.
I am Michelle. From my family to yours, wishing you a Merry Christmas.
This is Mr. Princess Stone, extending my deepest wishes to the Christian community in appreciation of the life and contribution of Jesus Christ.
This is Junior wishing you Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
Merry Christmas from all of us at New Era TT Radio. NETT Radio.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop. Located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Davantry tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
It's Christmas. Can't do it without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punchacram. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadi. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadi.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Ho, ho, ho! This Christmas, small businesses, this one's just for you. Get your brand, your product, your business in front of thousands every single day on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio, and Gaia Caribbean TV. And here's the gift you've been waiting for. Radio and television advertising has never been more affordable anywhere else. We are talking unbelievable, real rates. Prices no one else can offer you for primetime slots that put your business right where your customers are watching and listening. So, call us today at 299-5156 and turn your Christmas into real results and real profits with affordable advertising so you too can say Merry Christmas.
At Christmas on New Era TT Radio, family comes first.
Hi, this is Zena from Arima, sending season's greetings to my entire NETT Radio family.
This is Dean. Season's greetings to the NETT Radio family.
And this is cheerleader from Hills at Tenapuna. Merry Christmas.
Family fun, joy, and togetherness.
Hi, I'm Patrick Brady from Powder Magazine Facebook. Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year. And I am Super Charles. Big up New Era TT Radio.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Ted from Mova.
There's no place like New Era TT Radio at Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. We offer fabulous prices, great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to from 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
All right, so of course at this point we'll go to the newspapers and the main headlines in the daily newspapers this morning in Trinidad and Tobago. Over to you, Wendell, and the Express.
Yeah, quick question, Richard. Do you have any other comment after 6:29 from Mrs. R? Are you seeing any other comment there? Not them.
After 6:29?
Yeah.
After
is that the last comment?
Yes, and a beautiful comment it is.
All right. I just want to be sure that because I found it strange that nothing else came in after that.
Well, that's the last one I have. All the people start commenting in the section when they're missing all the bacchanal.
No, I'm just saying I was concerned that that comments are not coming to my feed because of the internet. That's all I was concerned about. I wasn't concerned that they're not commenting. Billions from CARICOM. That's the headline, one of the headlines in today's Express. Online, of course. Prime Minister of Antigua and Barbuda, Gaston Brown, would have had his say. Very diplomatic say at that. Kamla's remarks, reckless, says opposition. And there's a picture of Dr. Rowley. TTFA president oversees recruitment key to growth. Latham, and Conway Tons put Kiwis in driver's seat. Of course, that's cricket. West Indies versus New Zealand. I think they would have lost already. You cannot miss what you never had. That's one of the trending stories again. And of course, the Prime Minister's words that CARICOM has aligned itself with the Maduro narco government headed by a dictator who has imprisoned or killed thousands of Venezuelans who oppose him. Trinidad and Tobago wants no part of that alignment. So says Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissess. All right, so those are all trending stories in today's Express.
All right, so the news day for today. PM slammed Zone of Peace fakery, but opposition leader says Kamla must respect CARICOM. Appeal court blocks Vincent Nelson's bid to take case to Privy Council. Family friends remember quiet riot. Wilma Hendrickson. Powder Magazine residents brace for violence again. U.S. targets Dark Fleet oil tanker near Venezuela. Calls for TNTech New East Side to be disqualified from small band finals. And Trinidad and Tobago's arrival and departure forms go online. And 2 used car dealers charged with car theft granted bail. And Gaston Brown, CARICOM major trade partner with Trinidad and Tobago. So I think he was responding and saying that CARICOM is not a reliable partner when saying that Trinidad and Tobago has a huge trade imbalance with the rest of CARICOM. So how are they not a reliable partner? That's not what the data suggests. So anyway, that's it for the news day today. Over to you, Sir Charles.
Okay, so in the Guardian today, PM confirms U.S. military have set up support office for Raider as PNM demands answers. That's all coming out of Tobago there. Opposition knocks PM's criticism of CARICOM reckless and embarrassing. CPSAD calls for context on Venezuela as critics question TNT support for U.S. PM Kamla again rejects CARICOM zone of peace argument. And EPA to report on safe school security boots to OSHA authority. All those are stories in the Guardian at this point.
All right.
Right. That's it there, guys.
Yeah. Well, it started off, of course, this story started off, of course, with a comment by the Prime Minister, I think is at a function at the diplomatic, a Christmas function, where she said, I do not want anyone to lose their US visa. There are over 350,000 Trinidad and Tobago nationals who hold US visas. Over 250,000 nationals live in the United States, and approximately 20,000 hold dual citizenship. As I said yesterday, behave yourself. Understand where our help comes from. Understand who can protect and defend Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, there is only one country in the world that can do so. They have the equipment, they have the money, they have the assets. Trinidad and Tobago first. If anyone comes to attack our country, who do you think will defend us? The United States has the military might and the power. This is where this latest brouhaha started from, that particular comment. I have one question. Has the US ever publicly said that anybody attack Trinidad and Tobago, we will be coming to the defense? If Venezuela or anyone else attacks Trinidad and Tobago, we, the US, will be coming to the defense? Has that ever been said? I may have missed it. If somebody can help me that the US actually say that they're going to come to our aid, then fine. I will have nothing more to say on that issue. The issue of CARICOM now, her comments on CARICOM, there's a lot to say on that. You understand? But if the US has said, listen, when you touch Trinidad and Tobago, we're coming for you, then fine. Because I agree with her, the US probably is the best person to help us in a case like that. But I don't know that they've said that. Oh, you're going quiet? You want to keep all the visa?
Talking about it.
A good thing I just be going all over the place.
Yes. Well, I don't know if the US would ever make a statement like that. I don't know if they have made statements like that about other places. So I don't expect that they would make a statement saying, "I want to touch Trinidad and Tobago, we come in." But I don't think they have made that statement in any other place either. I'm not too sure, but I really don't expect that kind of statement. But the matter that they are here, and they seem to be having more and more people here, I think that speaks plenty.
Well, I think part of the context of that entire story is how reliable is the US as a partner. I think that's the issue. And in terms of that Maduro exchange of words between leaders of Venezuela and the leader of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, she is ascribing a certain position by the United States with regard to Trinidad and Tobago, which the US has not explicitly stated. So is it that you can construe that the US is going to be a reliable partner in terms of an issue? Because if the US was just suddenly to say, okay, we finished with Venezuela, because some analysts think it's a much more complex issue than just Venezuela and the United States and Venezuela oil, even more complex than that. Some analysts are saying that it's more now of the multipolar world emerging, and that Venezuela was the template that shows that the yuan, Chinese yuan, can be a currency to trade in oil. And because China usually targets those countries, according to these analysts, that are under sanction of the United States and buys oil from them, it's all part of promoting an infrastructure of making the yuan a multipolar kind of currency in competition with the dollar, so that the dollar is no longer all powerful across the planet as it has been for nearly 80 years. So they're saying that Venezuela is the template, and that Saudi Arabia and they buy a lot of their oil. They have signed agreements in November, according to one analyst. China signed agreements in November with Venezuela for a certain percentage of oil. And and pursuant, and also percentage of oil to be refined in refineries in certain places like Thailand or Malaysia or wherever it is, and that Saudi Arabia also followed suit and put a particular percentage of their sales to China, and they will accept yuan rather than a dollar. And so they're saying that there are incremental changes taking place, and that's really the context of a lot of this. And one of the analysts I saw is very adamant about it. So I mean, so there's so much else going on in what is increasingly becoming a multipolar world. And of course, this is the US basically saying in the Western Hemisphere, the US rules. Basically, that's what it's saying. Which is really connected to the Monroe Doctrine, which we have raised on this show several times. But I wanted to play the video of now with regard to the Prime Minister and that the argument that if CARICOM does not support our position or has problems with Trinidad and Tobago's position as articulated by her, that somehow they're aligning themselves with Maduro, is ridiculous hyperbole as far as I'm concerned. And that's a kind of tactic that weak debaters use. In other words, they say, if you're not with me, they give you an extreme position because you don't agree with my point of view. So I don't agree with the death penalty. Oh, so you want all criminals to go free. Disassociated, not logical.
Yeah.
But they feel they have a strong argument. So because CARICOM has a position with regard to how they see the Caribbean as a zone of peace, does not mean that they automatically align with Maduro. But it makes for an emotional argument. Like it's like an association fallacy that is used as a part of argumentative or debate style to say it's almost equivalent to like, if you're not with us, you're against us.
Yeah.
It's an equivalency to that. So, all of that, what politicians,
and you know why, Richard? I agree with you. It's unfair to CARICOM to say that they are aligned with Maduro. I don't know that any CARICOM leader has said, we are supporting Maduro. None of them have said that publicly. I don't know that they have. So why are you saying that about them?
Well, but it is interesting. Humans have kind of shallow memories at some point. And I'll explain what I mean. When this first started, it was narco-trafficking. Now, of course, people were saying Venezuela oil, Venezuela rare minerals. And then, of course, as I just explained, there are some analysts that are seeing it even bigger than that. It's not even about Venezuela, really, in terms of narco-trafficking or even Venezuelan oil. It's about the whole move in terms of currency and the payment rails across the planet adjusting, which prospectively can weaken the United States and the United States dollar as the formidable currency it has been, as I said, for 80 years. It started off as narco-trafficking, even though people, had their arguments about it. But our prime minister, was on record as saying, kill them violently, etc., which were, weird words coming from a senior counsel, in my opinion. And slowly, her trajectory and her narrative has shifted to the issue of Maduro, and Maduro being an autocratic, a dictator, and he needs to be removed. The longer an issue goes on, the more the truth surfaces as what the true intention is in terms of political standoffs and diplomatic maneuvers. And the Prime Minister, speaking off the cuff as it seems sometimes, is not mindful of how a narrative has changed. Or either she's not mindful, she is careless, or it's intentional. One of them, in terms of her discourse and the issue. But of course, it's I'm sure, raising a lot of eyebrows throughout the Caribbean because we certainly have not had a government in place that has been so vocal about its almost aggressiveness towards CARICOM. It's not actually aggressiveness, but almost that. And saying it's dysfunctional and they're not a reliable partner. That's all weird words coming from any CARICOM.
And zone of peace is a fakery.
Well, she had said that before. So that's not new. But the dysfunctionality of CARICOM, and CARICOM is not a reliable partner. And
no, she said that before too.
I know, but this time it's a little bit more emphatic in how she's saying it because she's saying it in response to Gaston Brown. And there's almost a trade of words between her and Gaston Brown, similar to how it was with regard to the Venezuelan leadership. So I don't know what the U.S. position is on all of this. I don't know if the U.S. is just standing by watching bemusedly as these little countries argue and
these mountaintops.
Well, as some Dr. Job would say, these mountaintops. But I don't know how that's reading to the Americans in terms of because they always observe everything. And they would be assessing everything in terms of their analysts. So I don't know how they're looking at all of this because the rest of CARICOM is kind of silent. I mean, they had one communique concerning the issue, but I suppose people are looking on with a little bit of astonishment at the Trinidad and Tobago's position and how it's been articulated. Because you can have a position as a sovereign state, you can have a position that sees your sovereignty in a particular way. And how you look at things. But there is a way that you can diplomatically say that without alienating and getting people upset.
Riled up.
Yes. So there's a way you can say that you support A, B, or C without being borderline rude. And, well, this is an example of, I think this girl is from Antigua, maybe subject to correction, but this is her talking on the issue.
How could you do this to me, Barry?
Oh, no, this is not it. Sorry. This is it.
I want y'all come for a second and look at what Camilla said right here.
And careful you don't end up like Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica, who badmouthed in the US, and guess what happened? All their visas restricted now. They cut their visas. Which Trini wants to cut their visas, so behave yourself. Understand where our help comes from. Understand who could protect and defend Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, there's only one country in the world can do it. They have the money, they have the equipment, they have the assets. Trinidad and Tobago.
Camilla, visa threats don't scare everyone. Some of us don't fold just because a bully is loud or powerful. Not everyone bows, not everyone sells out. You chose compliance. You did. Others chose backbone. That doesn't make us reckless, it makes us principled. We can build without visas. We can invest in Caribbean universities, healthcare, and regional strength. Dignity isn't imported. Before lecturing Antigua and Barbuda or Dominica about gratitude, maybe clean up the corruption at home in Trinidad and Tobago. Worry about your own house. Some people are just cut from a different cloth, and it's not of the fabric of fear.
I think she's from Antigua. I don't know why I got
that.
Yes,
she has an island accent.
So that was something that Wendell had said in the group this morning, so we decided just to share it. But it just gives a regional perspective on the issue. So people can get, people will have their positions on how they see this issue, and including citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. And of course, we open up the lines now to get your opinion on it before we go to our morning poll.
I gave a couple possibilities there to Charles, so you could check it out.
We're second one, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, no problem.
Of course, just letting you all know that when you... Sorry?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, no, there's an online registration now for departure and arrival forms at Piaco for all international flights. Okay, you have to go online and fill out a form when you are arriving and departing. Okay, just letting you know that.
Caller, good morning to you.
Caesar's greetings, gentlemen. Norfolk, Virginia, front and center.
Morning, Virginia.
Hey, yeah, you have a guest today, I assume?
Sorry?
You have a guest today? Do you have a guest today?
No, you're not our guest.
You don't?
Yeah, you are the guest
Okay,
today.
all right. Well, look, you're just me? No, I'm nobody. hey. Anyway, look, okay, I will be calling back after the news if you don't mind, because I know you're just close to it. But just first to answer Wendell's question, if the United States has officially said they're going to come and defend Trinidad and Tobago, and I think, did you ask if there are examples of the U.S. doing that, Wendell? Did you also ask that question?
No, I asked if the U.S. has said it. Like how we said, if Venezuela is attacked, we are going to defend it. As the U.S. said
we didn't say that. No, hold that thought. We didn't say that. We didn't say that. And I ain't wearing no yellow jockey shorts this morning. We didn't say that. Right? As much as Mr. Dr. Rowley, and he earned his doctorate, I will respect him. He's not my cup of tea. You don't share my ideology, but I will call him Dr. Rowley. I don't, right? But Dr. Rowley said it best. Dr. Brown said it best in a video statement he made. This falls squarely in her lap. Right? But at the same time, I see both sides of the situation. Okay. But I think just getting back to the question that he asked, that you asked Wendell, if the US will do it. You ever heard of a place called Kuwait? The US came up, and I know someone will say because they have oil there. But remember Grenada, a place called Grenada, they're very close at home. And on this very same station, I've heard a DJ said he and his mother is very thankful. He's of Grenadian heritage. Thank the US for stepping in during Grenada. But anyway, look.
All right. Okay.
When I raised my voice, I wasn't against you, Wendell. I'm so incensed about the entire situation.
Okay, Virginia.
I'm still trying to follow your point. You scatter your comments all over the place there just now. But that's all right.
Morning, caller.
Good morning, Sir Charles, Richard, and Wendell. Great program as usual. Good topic too. And I just find very well madness because first thing first, we don't ever this CARICOM today or tomorrow. She failed to realize, even though it's Venezuela, where the oil thing was always about oil. Once US can get oil, nobody can get. I always say that. That is one. It was never about drugs. Even though they was trying to use drugs as a way to get into Venezuela, but they couldn't do that. That is the outside. You understand? I just find it's too much. And then you do this your CARICOM nation because they say, well, we are on peace. You're vexed to that. No, you don't do these things. Today, God forbid, if you get a hurricane or earthquake, is the same Caribbean islands coming to help you, She telling me about visa, this with visa, that this people with visa either. Today or tomorrow, that was like Miss Mia Motley. She just stand up for the whole Caribbean. She put Caribbean first. Then she own country. And then anything else after. You understand? But Miss Kamala, you have to take it down a notch. We don't need all that sort of drama. Because God forbid, as I always tell people, don't wait for God to do it, Because we right on the border, right by the equator, earthquake could happen. The whole just one shake and I say Trinidad gone.
Thanks very much, Suzanne.
Hurricane too.
Yeah. Thanks much. All right, Wendell, the poll is up.
Yep. All right, our poll is up. People, do you believe that CARICOM is aligned with Maduro, as stated by Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar? She has said that CARICOM has aligned themselves with the dictator, the narco-terrorist, Nicolas Maduro. Do you believe that?
All right, final call before we go to the news. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Morning to you.
That poll, your poll there, CARICOM is not aligned with Maduro. So, Kamala and her crap, I don't know what she's saying. Next thing too, I keep saying, most people just keep saying what is happening right now. It's not the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's the government of Trinidad and Tobago. Because the majority of people of Trinidad and Tobago do not support what is taking place right now. The back and forth with the Prime Minister and the government, the majority of people of Trinidad and Tobago do not support it. So just stop saying the people of Trinidad and Tobago. It's the government of Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, interestingly, caller, as you raised that, there has been no polling done on this issue at all.
I don't consider that. Yeah.
In terms of public sentiment on the issue, because of course there are people who support the Prime Minister's perspective, but the majority and where the majority opinions lie is more of a feeling rather than we have the data at this point in terms of any polling that indicates it. From a data-driven point of view, I'm talking about. But there are some people who support the Prime Minister and what she says and what she has said. And certainly, and then there are some that are in between that saying, well, look, you could have a position, but you don't have to be, belligerent about it. And which is kind of the stance she's taking. Well, it kind of is a mirror reflection of how President Trump sometimes deals with his
detractors.
I don't want to say opponents, but people who disagree with his point of view.
His detractors, yeah.
Yeah, he's kind of very forceful, sometimes entertaining, but sometimes forceful in and how he says, and he says whatever he thinks, basically. And that's his style.
Yeah.
I don't know if our Prime Minister is trying to mimic that style because she sees some benefit in it. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. Because it's a different Kamala Persad-Besesser to the first version of People's Partnership.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe it's an age thing. When you reach a certain age, just feel you can just say what you want.
Are you saying what I think you're saying there, Sir Charles?
No, I'm just...
You're on your own. I don't. Maybe Richard going with you, but I leave me out of that age thing.
No, most of the our leaders, even like thing. My brother was saying that about Mr. Gonzalez not the other day. He reached a certain age, he just feel he could say what he want, So.
Oh, in that respect.
Yeah, in that kind of
like a kind of early Alzheimer's state, dementia.
No, I said you said Ralph Alzheimer's. We're going for the news.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is NETT Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean TV. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day. Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Besesser has sharply criticized CARICOM, describing the regional bloc as an unreliable partner that is rapidly deteriorating and at risk of implosion. She said Trinidad and Tobago was not party to a recent CARICOM statement criticizing new U.S. travel restrictions and reaffirmed her support for Washington's right to act in its national interest. Persad-Besesser said CARICOM is plagued by poor management, internal divisions, and political interference, warning that beneath a thin mask of unity are widening fissures that threaten the organization's survival. She stressed that Trinidad and Tobago will not bind its foreign or security policies to other CARICOM states and will always put national interests first. Meanwhile, Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown also criticized CARICOM's handling of the issue, citing inertia within the regional body. After years of requests from travelers, Trinidad and Tobago has officially launched an online immigration and customs form for passengers entering and leaving the country. The new system is available at travel.gov.tt and allows travelers to complete their arrival or departure forms up to 72 hours before travel. Passengers are required to fill out the form online, then save the immigration and customs receipts on their mobile device or print them for presentation to officers at the airport or seaport. To complete the form, travelers must provide flight details, passport information, a copy of the passport biodata page, and a valid email address. Authorities say the platform is designed to improve efficiency and reduce congestion at ports of entry, bringing Trinidad and Tobago in line with other Caribbean states that adopted similar systems during the COVID-19 period. United States military operations targeting narco-trafficking routes in the southern Caribbean have disrupted boat-borne drug supplies from Venezuela to Trinidad and Tobago, but intelligence sources say traffickers are quickly adapting. Sources indicate Venezuela's coastal town of Guiria has become a key staging point, with smugglers moving drugs, guns, and other contraband closer to Patos Island for shorter sea crossings. Since September, the Trump administration says more than 20 vessels have been intercepted or destroyed, with nearly 100 suspected traffickers killed during U.S. operations. However, UWI international relations expert Dr. Mikhail Pawinski warns the crackdown may only offer temporary relief, saying strong demand for drugs in the U.S. and Europe will continue to drive trafficking. He added the standoff may be less about drugs and more about geopolitical pressure and regime change in Venezuela. Political parties in Tobago are raising alarm over what they believe may be a United States military base operating alongside the controversial U.S.-installed radar at ANR Robinson International Airport. Drone footage obtained by Guardian Media shows a heavily secured compound with military-style fencing, vehicles, temporary structures, and restricted access around the AN-TPS-80 GATOR radar. PNM Tobago leader Ansel Dennis said the images suggest a military base has been established without public transparency, adding that Tobagonians remain unaware of how many U.S. personnel are on the island or what authority they hold. IDA leader Dr. Denise Toyafat Angus described the situation as frightening and said residents are living with anxiety and uncertainty. The government has so far not provided detailed explanations, fueling growing concern among Tobago residents. One man is dead and another is in critical condition following a serious crash in St. Joseph early Sunday morning, police said. Reports indicate that around 2 a.m., a gold Nissan Almera was speeding westbound on the Eastern Main Road when it struck a pothole near a tire shop. The driver lost control, veered off the roadway, and plunged into a river near the St. Joseph Bridge. Police responding to the scene found the body of an unidentified man about 20 feet down an embankment in nearby bushes. It remains unclear whether he was an occupant ejected from the vehicle or a pedestrian struck during the crash. A man from Maloney was taken to hospital in critical condition. Investigations are continuing. Finally, the U.S. Coast Guard is in active pursuit of another vessel in international waters near Venezuela, according to a U.S. official, as regional tensions continue to rise. The pursuit reportedly involves a sanctioned dark fleet tanker accused of evading U.S. sanctions and operating under a false flag. It follows the seizure of 2 oil tankers this month, including one boarded on Saturday. U.S. officials say the vessels are linked to Venezuela's sanctioned oil exports, while Caracas has condemned the actions as theft and vowed to raise the matter at the United Nations. The developments come after President Donald Trump ordered a blockade of sanctioned Venezuelan oil tankers and as U.S. military activity increases in the Caribbean. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
The magic of Christmas is in the voices of New Era TT Radio.
Hi, I'm Susan. Hi, I'm Suzette. We're from togetherness. And we'd like to wish the NETT family season greetings.
Hi, New Era TT family. This is Long Islander. Wishing everyone a very happy Christmas.
Season's greeted. This is AJ from Laventille.
And this is Stacy.
A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
The voices of caring and sharing.
This is Estelita Sampson. I wish you all a very stress-free Christmas.
This is Far Rockaway from Queens, New York. Wishing all you New Era listeners a very, very Merry Christmas.
Hi, I'm Debbie from Coconut Drive, Mobile. Wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
From our radio family to your family, Merry Christmas from all of us at New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Your mid-morning just got better. Join Sir Charles for the mid-morning mix and mingle, where good music, real talk, health, and family matters come together, and your voice is heard. Whether you're at work, on the go, or just taking a break, this is the perfect mix to keep you engaged, informed, and entertained. The mid-morning mix and mingle, weekdays, 9 a.m. to 12 noon on New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Morning vibes, fresh energy. This is the NETT Radio.
Well, this is a real soca parang, alright? So I want everybody to get together and do something nice. Listen, you ready? Let me go! It's painting time!
Into NETT Radio Breakfast Show, fueling your day with the best music and real talk.
Well, I guess around now a lot of painting is taking place, yeah. So whatever you're painting, living room, bedroom, painting the car. Of course, people do that for the Christmas, yeah. Yeah, people, welcome inside the second hour. Yes, that is where you are, the second hour of the breakfast show. And of course, it is happening only on New Era TT Radio, the heartbeat of the Caribbean, and we take you above and beyond. If you're just joining us, thank you very much for checking in. If you've been here from the beginning, the Anthem crew, good day to you. And of course, to the Gael Caribbean people, thank you so much for locking on up and down the Eastern Caribbean, okay? So remember, people, when we come off of the Gael feed after 8 o'clock, around 8:30, you can listen to us all day, every day on NewEraTTRadio.com. That's NewEraTTRadio.com. New Era TT Radio, put this in your browser. You get us on TuneIn. That way you can pin us to all of your Alexa and Google devices. So the poll is up, and of course you can continue to vote on the poll, right? By way of voting yes or no first. You can put your comments after. Alright, say, do you believe that CARICOM is supportive of Venezuela, according to the statements of the PM? Well, yes or no, and we will tell you how we are voting when we come back.
Greetings to you and yours from the New Era TT Radio family.
Hi, this is TJ from New York, wishing everyone on the NETT Radio a healthy and safe 2026. Sending love and positive vibes to all.
Season's greetings. This is Rome from Point Fortin, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Joanne from Enterprise, and I want to wish the entire NETT Radio family a very Merry Christmas.
Wishing you joy, peace, and happiness.
Run here, Norfolk, Virginia, front and center. To you and yours, the NETT Radio family and TNT, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, I am Miss Greenville. A Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
This is Marcia Edmond from St. James, just wishing the New Era team a very Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
From our studios to your global speakers, we wish you a Merry Christmas. From the New Era TT Radio family, NETT Radio.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City.
We offer fabulous prices,
great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
Greetings to you and yours from the New Era TT Radio family.
Hi, this is TJ from New York, wishing everyone on the NETT Radio a healthy and safe 2026. Sending love and positive vibes to all.
Season's greetings. This is Rome from Point Fortin, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas.
Hi, this is Joanne from Enterprise, and I want to wish the entire NETT Radio family a very Merry Christmas.
Wishing you joy, peace, and happiness.
Run here, Norfolk, Virginia, front and center. To you and yours, the NETT Radio family and TNT, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, I am Miss Greenville. A Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
This is Marcia Edmond from St. James, just wishing the New Era team a very Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
From our studios to your global speakers, we wish you a Merry Christmas. From the New Era TT Radio family, NETT Radio.
It's Christmas. Can't do it without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punchacram. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadee. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadee.
Yeah, so as we said, I shifted location, so I think I lost some comments on the chat. I definitely lost votes. So you all might have to do the votes. Because when I got here, I only saw one vote from Rena Buru Jennings. A few more since then. So I don't know if I lost some prior. Right? Are you all there? Are you hearing me?
Yeah, we're hearing you.
Oh, right. So I will read what I have, and if I missed any, somebody can follow and just in case I didn't get all right.
Well, it shouldn't start with you. It should start with where it began. You've kind of created a problem because I would have looked at it before.
Did it start with Avion Abraham? Is that your first vote? Because I only have comments now from 6 o'clock. Starting from Gavin Frank. All the rest before, I don't know what, I think it's...
from 6:58, I'm seeing the first vote.
6:50. Oh, well, I don't have those. I have 7:09.
No.
I really don't know what's going on with
I think the first one is old lady.
All right, so well, you will have to, you also, Charles, will have to say the votes then. Because I lost everything before. I jumped from 6:49 to 7:07. And my first vote is at 7:09. The first vote I have.
So old lady said no. I think that's the first vote. Old lady said no. Ava Smith says no. Who you said you started with, Wendell?
Avion Abraham.
Margaret Thomas says no. Anthony Miguel says no. Helen Prescott says no. Marlon Motley says no. Miles Walcott says no. Carla Hercules says no. Michael Oliver says yes. I assume that's with the poll.
Yeah,
CJ
he would say yes.
CJ says no. That's no. CJ says no. Kazim Mohammed says no. Eunice Dublin says no. Anon says no. Kenny in Harlem says no. Wayne Joseph says no. Valerie Mendoza says no. Okay, no. Bernadette Yates says no. Bridget Buchanan says no. Dan Payne says no. Lester Craigwell says no. Qualted Finch says no. Gregory Bauer says no. I ain't reached yet, Wendell.
No.
Gregory Bauer says no. That's not it. Qualted Finch. A lot of people talking. I have opinions. Susan Jessup says no. Slick Money Grip says no. Lots of discussion going on.
What time you reach?
7:07.
Right, so you're almost by me.
Avian Abraham.
Right, that's what I have.
Says no.
Right, so Avian Abraham, no. Rena Boodoo Jennings, no. Michael Robinson, no. Joseph Clement, no. Boy B. Dacey, no. Michael Cadet, no. Dean Allen, you're not voting. Claire Lendor Rollins, no. Colted Finch, who you called earlier on, re-voted. Finbar Collins, no. Beauty Culture, no. Carol Guevara, no. Ian Stewart. Okay, I'm not sure that's a vote. Trevor Biggs, no. Gemma Peters Halls, no. Luan Mooking, no. or Lunoil. Trini Merle Kitchen, no. Apollonus, no. Dexter, not, no. James Kamau, no. Ebony, no. And that's it.
All right. On the WhatsApp, we had Brenda saying no. We had Sachin saying yes. We had Pauline saying yes. We had Judith saying no. Junior saying no. Archbishop Ashton Clark saying no. Kurt Edwards saying no. Peter Wilson saying no. Sean Ram saying yes. Sexy Reds saying yes. Wendy Ann James, no vote. Nicola. I don't go into Nicola. Nicola says no. Miss Sampson says no. Raymond says no. Annan says yes. Captain Ron says no. Zena says hell no. Rockaway says no. Right, those are the votes that we have.
Is there a different Annan? Because Richard called an Annan earlier on.
Well, I don't know if it's the same Annan. You know.
And I have one more, Richard. Florence Bazi said no. Those are the votes.
Yeah, and I'm no strugglers so far on the side here either.
All right.
Yeah, so
all right. So the poll this morning, do you believe that CARICOM is aligned with Maduro as stated by Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar? Do you believe that CARICOM is aligned with Maduro as stated by Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar? We had 68 people voting on the poll this morning. Out of the 60 people that voted, 54 of you said no, you do not believe that a CARICOM is aligned with Maduro, and 6 of you said yes, you do think so. So the majority of people on the who chose to vote in the allotted time, the vast majority said no, they do not believe that CARICOM is aligned with Maduro. So it's 54-6, making a total of 60. That's it for the poll this morning. The poll is now at an end.
All right. I'm happy. I'm happy. Sir Charles, with the promotion. Well, the ad, the greetings, the Christmas greetings. Several of our listeners and participants sounded good. You know, you get a better idea of where people are from now and so on. You know, so well done to all those who participated in sending Christmas greetings to the NETT family. All right.
For real. Richard, we missed out. Did you know segment? You know, you still want to go with it, or you want to hold it for tomorrow?
We could do it now. Isn't it now that we usually do it anyway?
No, you did before.
No, we did after the newspapers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We can do it because we already have it. So
yeah,
I don't think this one is particularly long. It's like 2 minutes or so.
Okay. Did you know?
Here's 5 basic etiquette tips that I think every young man should know. Number 1, you never want to show up somewhere empty-handed. A man contributes before he consumes. Bring something, all right? A bottle, a gift, a gesture, something. It just signals that you're not there to take and you're there to add. Number 2, a gentleman always stands when a woman is approaching the table, all right? You're not doing this to impress her or to even worship her. You're doing it to express your standards. Standing says, hey, I'm aware, I'm present, and I honor who enters my space. It's a small act of chivalry that shows you're a man of posture and passivity. Number 3, a true gentleman holds the doors and elevators for others. Not because they can't do it themselves, but because you can. Now, courtesy is competence dressed in silence, and it shows awareness, timing, and it also shows consideration, traits that reveals a man was raised well with intention. Number 4, go out of your way to show respect and kindness. Now, especially to service workers, because the way you treat other people who can do nothing for you reveals everything about you. Now, servers, bellmen, cashiers. These are individuals who see the real you, not the curated version. Here, it's not performative, it's character. Right? The smallest interactions are often the truest reflections of who you truly are. Number 5, walk women to their destination, whether that's the car or to the door, even if it's a coworker or a friend of a friend. Chivalry should not be selective, right? It's leadership through protection, presence, and awareness. Now, escorting someone safely isn't old-fashioned. It's responsible masculinity. It's important to understand that etiquette isn't about being proper. It isn't performative. It's about becoming a man whose presence elevates every room that he walks into.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
Did you know?
Yeah, did you know?
And since Wendell has left the show, we could play that.
I'm over here, Bev.
Specsavers sponsors Emmerdale.
Dave, it isn't your baby. That's your baby.
Specsavers sponsors Emmerdale.
Who's this fancy woman? Well, Barry?
Specsavers sponsors Emmerdale.
Stella, I just feel like I'm losing you.
I'm over here, Dave.
Specsavers sponsors Emmerdale.
Buster's got off his lead. I can't find him anywhere.
Specsavers sponsors Emmerdale.
That's right, there. I don't care about glasses are there.
Yeah, it is a glasses. When you need glasses.
Specsavers. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
The British advertising, they're very, they kind of get it. So
I took note just quickly before we open up the lines. I took note of a comment from Ron DeSantis and Ian Stewart. Ron DeSantis says he did not vote. He's not answering the poll because it's not a properly structured question. Some are aligned and some are not. The Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago didn't say some members are CARICOM. No. She said CARICOM. So our poll was CARICOM. Maybe you didn't understand that. And also Ian Stewart would have said no CARICOM as a whole does not, but some members. She didn't say that. She didn't say some members are aligned with Maduro. She said CARICOM has aligned themselves with Maduro. Right? So that's where our poll came from. Right? That's it. But I understand what you're trying to say, though. All right, so we can open up the lines 2811315. We have a Christmas question.
Yeah, we have a Christmas question.
We also said CARICOM is dysfunctional and is not a reliable partner to Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
So it went further.
Yes.
That's why I said it's
some members.
Yeah, so what I'm saying, it's borderline rude to our CARICOM neighbors, very undiplomatic, and even if you may have a particular position of CARICOM with regard to CARICOM and this issue, you can still maintain diplomatic speak about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be rude. Rudeness never moved the world forward.
All right, so it's Christmas, people. And we're talking traditions of Christmas going forward. I know the politics has heated up in between the conversation.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, so I know we kind of hard for some people to switch and or adjust. But we like you to, think a little Christmas. We just a couple of days from Christmas. It's a wonderful time of the year. And Richard and Wendell love Christmas so much, So much so that they get a remote to put up lights.
No, Rima didn't put up no lights.
They put up no more lights?
No.
Oh.
No, it's only the Santa Rosa. Don't mix up the Catholic community with the Arima Borough Council, please. Two separate things. The Santa Rosa RC Church put up some decorations in the park and lit up, to a certain degree. Not the Arima Borough Council.
Wow.
The Arima Borough Council, as I said before, they have become I say they like bears, like they go into hibernation and they think we're in a Caribbean winter. So that they went into hibernation as far as I'm concerned, because nothing is happening. Not even that Star on the Hill, that has been a tradition for years and years and years. That Star on the Hill is not there.
Well, I guess that is exactly where we are, as you mentioned, traditions of Christmas. What traditions of Christmas are no longer there that you miss, whether you're as a child or or growing up, or, whatever it is. There's some things that you used to do or see that is not there anymore. And look, Richard has just identified one of the traditions. I guess
that's not even from my childhood. Well, okay, let me get that. Yeah, that's not even from my childhood. That's something that is done every single year.
Yeah.
Until last year it was done. That's Star on the Hill.
Yes, it's a tradition to put that star up on the hill.
Not from my childhood. It's something this is the first year I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what the hell is going on, but
Balls was the blue.
I don't know if somebody was a TFIT star. I don't know.
I know.
There's no explanation. It's just shameful. I remember when my Auntie Joyce, who's still alive at 95, when she was deputy mayor, I know they used to make a thing about decorating Arima. They used to have lights strung across Broadway and going down Queen Street. They used to have lights streamed across up and down. And it used to be an effort.
Yes.
There used to be an effort made at Christmas time to make Arima, and there's also something too. I find more houses, and now I answer in your Sir Charles.
Go ahead.
For childhood, as a child, I find there were more houses that lit up for Christmas.
That look Christmas.
Than they do now.
Yes, that's a fact.
Yeah, there were more houses that made an attempt to light up the front or light up shrubbery. People still do it. I mean, I still do it. But, I should say we at home still do it. But a lot of people have just, it's like the world has become, in a way, this is how I interpret it, the world has become a more cynical and unhappy place.
Sadly,
that's how I interpret it.
Yeah, sadly, I must confess that I'm in that position this year, because I lit up my shrubbery and so on last year. I have absolutely no motivation to do anything this year. None. And it's gotten worse over the last maybe couple of days or so.
What was giving you the motivation all the time? What was giving you the motivation before?
I don't know. Well, as I said, this year on the whole, I have not had the motivation that I've had previously because of personal issues. You know what I mean? But I have had absolutely no motivation this year. As a matter of fact, I didn't want to be here, but I am here. But I have no motivation. So I understand. I mean, I don't know that everybody else in the same position that I am in, but I just given my perspective. But Richard, I want to quickly say before we get into it, I heard on another radio station a complaint about Tampuna Road. The same complaint we've been making about the state of Tampuna Road.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like somebody walk around with a truck and throw some sand and stones in some of the holes. I don't know if you noticed that. Yes.
No, I didn't notice.
Some of the holes, they throw like some sand and stone. Well, naturally, it's going. But cars going over it. But somebody made an effort at least to do that. I don't know if it's the borough do that. But Tampuna Road is the most, well, it's not the borough actually. It's Ministry of Works. And I remember my Adandi told me that road comes under Ministry of Works. But it is the absolute worst it has ever been. Absolute worst.
All right, people. So give us a call now, 281-1315 or 299-5156. It is Christmas, people. Are we talking traditions of Christmas? What it is that, you held as a tradition, experience as a tradition, that is not there anymore, that you miss. All right, so that is what we're talking about right now, right? So 281-1315, 299-5156. Caller, good morning to you.
Morning again, gentlemen of Virginia, front and center. I just want to say what I miss the most. And I think I may be suffering from Stockholm syndrome. All them things everybody speak about that they hated doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I kind of miss that.
You like doing those
if you know
things?
what Stockholm syndrome is, it's like what is it? Patty Hearst, the billionaire's daughter, who was kidnapped by left-wing radicals and stuff, and she ended up robbing a bank. I think is it the U.S. or Canada? Can't remember. But she was kidnapped, and yet she was part of a big robbery, and she got off. And Casey Richard laughing because I know in legal studies. I don't know if it's 101, but yeah, they know what Stockholm syndrome is, right? So anyway, yeah. So yeah, she herself being a victim of a crime was part of a crime by her kidnappers. So as much as I talk about hating, going on my knees or standing up and pushing the broom with the cloth wrapped around it, rushing the cheap floor polish, it brought back memories and everything else good with it, right? So maybe I do have to lie on the couch and talk to Dr. Phil. Well, if I was thinking.
Yeah.
So,
thanks very much, Virginia. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So even though you hated it, but you still miss it because it was taking you somewhere, I suppose, you know. At the end of the day, you know, although when you didn't like doing certain things, when you get up Christmas morning and you see the place looking a particular way and smelling a particular way, you feel good.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, good morning. Christmas. Hello, good morning. All right, let me try and engage it. Good morning to you, caller.
Good morning, guys.
Diego Martin, I know all your real traditions done by all, you know, it's Diego Martin.
Yes, ma'am. So, Charles, the big tree, you know, that big tree when you leave Starlight coming into Four Road.
Mm-hmm.
So, Charles, the tree light up to now, and you know the excuses, they get remember all the P&M corporations got less budget this year, and I am saying even if y'all got less money this year, you have a lot of business places, y'all could have go and see if y'all could have get them to sponsor. Now, I looked up at the tree yesterday. The tree lights still there. I don't know if they're not working, if they need more lights, but good God, man, if you see houses down here only with pretty nice lights and you're telling me they can a traditional tree that normally lights.
Yeah, so you're missing the tree. You're missing the tree.
It's shameful. And yesterday in church, our priest asked us a question. Boy, we have a priest. Oh God, he's a boss. The Prime Minister, she just give me real topics for my sermon. Yeah, what he asked us. He said, who is all your Lord and Savior? So the congregation responded, Jesus Christ. He said, he said, I thought it was the U.S. affair. He said, because I heard the Prime Minister.
Yes, that's your Savior.
Yes, he said, I heard the Prime Minister on Friday saying the U.S. will save us. He said, what? So he said, I had to ask you all that question. Who will save you all in times of trouble? And the congregation responded, our Lord Jesus Christ. But maybe, Camilla Passat Defessor, the U.S. is now our Lord and Savior. You'll have a wonderful day.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. If I can't get away from the politics, you know. Caller, good morning to you. Caller, good morning. Hi, good morning.
Compliments for the season.
Mr. Grant.
Oh, you're the best, brother. You, Richard and Wendell. You mind inviting me? He gave me nothing again. He let me go to the hole.
I thought about a CN Piccadilly Street yesterday.
Well, but nobody called me and tell me that I'm going to tell you something now. That was C.S. Ginelda and Miss Marlene McDonald. Since the election, I used to call him a chairman on the other WhatsApp. They hardly invited me to anything. You understand?
Man.
Yeah.
How did she tell you so?
Kito was there. Kito Romeo was there.
After 43 years as secretary in my party group, Ronnie Williams, up to now still. They treated me real bad, boy. I tell you.
What you miss most about Christmas, Mr. Grant?
Well, yeah.
What tradition do you miss most?
I miss, and I tell you, growing up in a backyard, all the furnitures in the yard to put away, and we boil yam and we put shellton, and we go in and bake with bread in the bakery by Coom's Bakery and a Sweet Father Bakery for free. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
But all of that, and you see the little yam and the varnish, long time varnish, with the shiny man on it.
Yeah.
That shiny man, boy. And most of all, this is something that you don't remember. Around Christmas, all the Calypsonians and Joey Lewis, all them bands used to line out the music. Right?
Yeah.
When you go in by a partner, you walk with your record on his master voice and the big radiogram and all your linemen. You have your record. Them are the days. Them are the nice days. And we have our outfit for Christmas Day. We have a Christmas outfit for Boxing Day. We little side run where we sell cards. Anyhow. Right? So, all the best. I want to say too long.
No problem, Mr. Grant. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Grant. Take care.
Yeah. All they do invite Mr. Grant away again. All right, okay. Rockaway, good morning.
Morning. Season's greetings to all.
Season's greetings.
You know, you see what you miss most of Christmas. I'll tell you what I miss most of Christmas. No, Christmas morning around 6 o'clock, my father would say, jump in the car. Only me alone, eh? And when I was of age anyhow, and we would go by some uncles in Barataria and some aunts on Fish Street, on 3rd Street, all about there. And we would take one drink and move on. And then come back home in time for breakfast with my mother and my other brothers and sisters, you know? And I miss that a lot. What I do up here now at 6 o'clock on Christmas morning, just out. I think I drink by myself, you know?
Yeah. You kind of do tradition quietly.
I'll take one by myself, you know, just remember him now.
Yeah.
One more thing, I want to thank Miss Valerie and her son Joshua for the stuff they delivered to a lady this morning, a 98-year-old lady, who they made her Christmas.
Wow.
I want to say thank you to Valerie and to Joshua, her son, and tell them all the best, and I wish them all the best for the Christmas and for the New Year. And all the best to all of you all. Take care.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks very much, Rockaway. You know, that was a part of the tradition that I really kind of missed too, you know. Not that you getting up 6 o'clock, but on Christmas Day, you would just see uncles and whoever have vehicles and things, and they pull up by you all, and they pick you all up after they come by you all, and they eat, we drink, and we go in by everybody that day, you know. When you leave home, sometimes all 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, you ain't come back until night time, because we go in by this family and that family, and as you're going down, the convoy getting bigger and bigger all the time, because when they come by you, they're not leaving you home, they're taking you up.
Yeah. Everybody got to move along.
Yeah. So with that,
the only tradition we really had in our family is, we have a tradition of meeting every Friday and hanging together, but we also have a tradition on Boxing Day to be by my sister in Arima. I have a sister who lives in Arima. That's what we do every Boxing Day. Christmas Day, we move around. We go by different people. So we go by one sister in Diego Martin, another sister in Diego Martin. This year is by my sister up in Flagstaff, you know. So we do different things, Christmas and Boxing Day is always Arima, though. Always by my sister Wendy in Arima. That's one of the traditions that we have.
Yeah, that was a really, really fantastic time. I mean, I that part of it I just miss, because, you know, you get to meet, talk with family and that sort of thing. And,
we used to have something like that too, because I come from a family of 5 sisters with the matriarchs of the respective homes. And 3 of them lived in Trinidad. It means around Christmas time, there were designated days that you went to each sister's house, including my mom's. So, like, I think Boxing Day, we'd go by Auntie Joyce, and then I think there was some time between there and old years we would be somebody by my mom. They'd come by us, and then old years they'd go by somebody else. So it used to be a mix that you always had, and this was a tradition for years as children growing up. Christmas time, there were designated days that you went to each of the sisters. My aunt,
Right.
they would come by us, by my mom. And of course, when my mom's died, and well, everybody's older now, and most of the children are not here, and they're all abroad. So, so that tradition died out.
Right.
Basically, Auntie Joyce kept it up the longest, because Auntie Joyce, when she was a little younger, because she's 95 now, but when she was like in the early 80s and stuff, she would always come home here, because even though the children migrated, she would come home here by us for breakfast on Christmas Day.
Right.
And then on Boxing Day, we would go by her. So kind of still kept it a little bit, but now that she's much older, that's not possible. You have those kind of things, those kind of family things. Yeah, you do miss them.
Yeah.
So that's when all the cousins come together and running around and whatever.
Well, one of our traditions too is, of course, gift exchange. There's a period like 2 weeks before Christmas. They would have everybody name on a piece of paper and pull it up and put it in a bag. And well, the younger ones doing it now, the nieces and nephews doing it now. They would shake the bag and take have you pick a name or pick 2 names. So I stopped being party because somehow or the other, whoever used to pick my name never used to buy my gift. So I used to tell them, I don't want to be part of that. Of course, they inveigled me to start back. So guess what? I have to go look for 2 gifts between now and Thursday.
Any calls, Sir Charles?
Yes, we do. Virginia's back on the inside.
Hey, yeah, you know what? So I remember something pleasant, really, fellas, and all of us can relate to it. I really miss, can you do it again still? I really miss window shopping. Like can you still walk down Frederick Street like 9:30 at night and window shop?
No, but that was a tradition long time. You're very right.
Of course you can.
Window shopping. That's right. I'm glad Wendell was the first person to answer the question, because I know for a fact that Wendell still did some window shopping.
Yes, I remember going
when he was in Amsterdam. When he was in Amsterdam, he went. He did some window shopping.
You had plenty to see in those windows in Amsterdam.
Anyway, guys, I keeping it light. I was going and touching on the Christmas.
Ron, Virginia, in all seriousness, have you ever been to Amsterdam?
I plead the fifth.
Yes or no?
Come on, man. Why you so boy? Come on, man. Hey, look. God bless you all. Peace to all men and goodwill, and especially to the young ladies. Anyway, I go on. Bye.
Bye.
You know what used to happen a lot too in Arima when I was a child, when I was younger a few years ago. They used to have parang, and parang used to go from house to house. And after my mom died, I lived with my aunt. And right next door was a guy called Glosho. And Glosho was big with that parang. And the parang used to start up there. All strange hours in the morning, all of a sudden you'll hear parang, and they start up. But it used to be one of those sounds of Christmas that you always knew that has fond memories in your mind. And I think Glosho and that group used to go around to different houses. I think they came by my aunt once or twice when I was there, but most of the times they would go from other houses, and as a whole parang side coming. You don't see that anymore. You don't have that anymore. You used to have carol singing too.
Yeah.
Because children, I remember us going carol singing, going from house to house and singing carols in front of people's gates and stuff like that. And they'd come out and listen, and sometimes they'd give a little donation. Somebody would come forward with a hat. And they would give her, and you go to the next house. I remember doing that as a child too. You don't see that at all again. Nothing like that.
Yeah. Peter is on the WhatsApp is saying that he remember, his tradition was making cake with his grandmother. I like that cake mixing part right
Yeah,
there.
I used to, and you used to always be dipping your hand in the butter.
I just can't wait for
And you always say, stop interfering with the butter. But that never stopped children. Come back and go, and after you empty out the butter, there used to be a fight for the bowl.
Yes.
Because you want the butter.
And then a fight to get in the one toilet in the house.
No, our butter was excellent.
That nothing to do with being excellent. Butter is butter. An egg.
Yeah.
Our butter was excellent. Sorry, Wendell. I was unique to your house in St. James.
No. You could have baked better cake than my sister.
But obviously not, because if it used to send it to the toilet.
And everybody going.
Everybody going. What kind of cake is that?
Let me read a couple of comments on the chat, folks. We, as people not getting through. Victor Phillips said, what I miss most is when my father would take us tram car ride and window shopping on Frederick Street. Wendy and iFlex said Christmas is always for those who have, for those who were laid off. Okay. Wendy and Jane says, what about Boxing Day going by the family, including my aunts and uncles, also one drink in each home? Debbie Mitchell said, my father used to visit all his children and brothers and sisters on Christmas morning. Boxing Day is our family get together. Lester Cragwell said, you have to look out for the bandits and home invaders now. Ava Smith said, Christmas Day was for home. Boxing Day was for relative visiting. Lester Cragwell said, my parents used to quarrel if you closed the door. Now it's the opposite. Okay. Cheryl Henry, our family tradition, Boxing Day by my parents' home in Diamond Vale and New Year's Day in Santa Rosa by my sister. Dean Allen also said traditions, our home was the center for people to come together. And Michael Cadet said, yes, Richard, we used to parang the police station in Cedrus and going house to house. Those were the days. But a house to house in Cedrus, that you had to walk real quick. Back then.
That didn't walk in house to house, eh?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I have a caller there, Wendell. Hold on. Caller, good morning.
Sir Charles, morning.
Morning, Dabadi. Dabadi, you're moving early this morning, girl.
Hey, I'm telling you now, I get it virus, right? And I took Wendell morning and Richard morning.
Morning.
Hear this, sir. I got it virus like Saturday. And I don't normally take medication because I go right out. But hear this, sir. Yesterday, I was so sick. My brother had good Zabopeak with punching like 5 years ago in a bottle. I never used it that time, eh? But last night, watermelon flour, and I take a shot glass and I gobble down that. And let me tell you something.
You're standing
I
up
thought
this
I was
morning.
going to die. I say, oh God, no, my chest, my throat, my head, everything was spinning. I wasn't able to function. I say, is I going to go and see? But that was like 10:30 last night. And hear me now, I dare today, boy. But yeah, listen, it so happened that I ended up in all the worrying, I fell asleep. And I got up after 5. But then my usual hour, there's my alarm. After 5, I'll wake up sometimes, right? And when I got up this morning, I'm feeling better. Thinking I'm feeling better because I'm not coughing and I'm not sneezing. I didn't have any fever because the fever went too. But guess what? When I got up and your show started, I'm walking and I keep going and fall down. Like people will be drunk, shifting from place side to side.
The punching out.
Like that.
The punching out.
Punching anything. Yeah. And I was like, what is happening to me? But I have things to do because the garbage truck passing and I hear the bush truck. So I don't want to miss the bush truck too. You know, man, it was so like my head spinning. But I'm going to take, I listened to earlier, but I'm going to take a 5 because I get out all the bush truck things and my garbage. And I'm going and lie down because my head is swollen right now.
Go and take a rest.
I'm going to take 2 hours.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I just want to say, like long ago over Christmas, why I like Christmas as a child, I think Christmas is for children, huh? Why I like it as a child? Because you're inviting your school friends and stuff like that and the neighborhood children. But you see, as an adult, I don't like it. Because anytime adults come to your home, it's only alcohol they want. and hard stuff. And I don't partake of these things, so I don't buy those things, right? I don't care who it is, I'm not buying it. So anyway, but sure, as a child, I find Christmas is nice, but I am not a Christmas person anymore because I am an adult now. But the food and thing I'll cook because I have children, I cook fancy food. All kind of fancy food. I'm cooking about 10 different dishes, right? And they'll sit down and have a lavish meal for Boxing Day and Christmas together. And that will be there. That is my satisfaction, that they get 10 different dishes for those 2 days. So that's what the part I like, because I have to cook it and they love it. Other than that, I'm not into the Christmas thing. So,
very sad life you have.
It's for children.
A Grinch.
Yeah, a sad life, but a very sad life.
Yeah, that's someone kind of Grinchish.
Very Grinchish.
Yeah. So by the way, I'm going to put up a link so you can see all that. We wish you all Merry Christmas. When are you doing that? I remind you anyway.
Wednesday.
On Christmas Eve.
Yes, Wednesday, God willing.
About it, right? So you make sure you get it up, please.
Yeah.
Okay. When this Charles is going to send the link. When this Charles is going to send out the link in the morning for you all to join us on air. You have to put on your camera though. Let me let people who don't want to be exposed know.
I wonder how you're going to do that. You're going to put it where, in the comment section or something?
No, but he knows people's personal numbers, Sir Charles. Or you can put but I don't know if he wants to put the link, but you might have to. But you can choose you what.
Maybe if people who want to be, they can probably.
Who want to come on? Yeah, who want to come on?
If you text us, we will send you the link, and hopefully they can navigate the platform to get on.
Yeah.
But
it shouldn't be. It's hard. Just allow StreamYard to access your microphone and so on.
And your camera, put in your name, and you're good to go.
Yeah. And yours?
Yeah.
So let's go for our 8 o'clock news, and when we come back, we close off.
The news you need, the clarity you deserve. Local, regional, global. This is NETT Radio News Now.
This is News Now on New Era TT Radio and Guile Caribbean TV. I'm Derek McMillan. Good day. Prime Minister Kanla Persad Besesser has sharply criticized CARICOM, describing the regional bloc as an unreliable partner that is rapidly deteriorating and at risk of implosion. She said Trinidad and Tobago was not party to a recent CARICOM statement criticizing new U.S. travel restrictions and reaffirmed her support for Washington's right to act in its national interest. Persad Besesser said CARICOM is plagued by poor management, internal divisions, and political interference, warning that beneath a thin mask of unity are widening fissures that threaten the organization's survival. She stressed that Trinidad and Tobago will not bind its foreign or security policies to other CARICOM states and will always put national interests first. Meanwhile, Antigua and Barbuda Prime Minister Gaston Brown also criticized CARICOM's handling of the issue, citing inertia within the regional body. After years of requests from travelers, Trinidad and Tobago has officially launched an online immigration and customs form for passengers entering and leaving the country. The new system is available at travel.gov.tt and allows travelers to complete their arrival or departure forms up to 72 hours before travel. Passengers are required to fill out the form online, then save the immigration and customs receipts on their mobile device or print them for presentation to officers at the airport or seaport. To complete the form, travelers must provide flight details, passport information, a copy of the passport biodata page, and a valid email address. Authorities say the platform is designed to improve efficiency and reduce congestion at ports of entry, bringing Trinidad and Tobago in line with other Caribbean states that adopted similar systems during the COVID-19 period. United States military operations targeting narco-trafficking routes in the southern Caribbean have disrupted boat-borne drug supplies from Venezuela to Trinidad and Tobago, but intelligence sources say traffickers are quickly adapting. Sources indicate Venezuela's coastal town of Guiria has become a key staging point, with smugglers moving drugs, guns, and other contraband closer to Patos Island for shorter sea crossings. Since September, the Trump administration says more than 20 vessels have been intercepted or destroyed, with nearly 100 suspected traffickers killed during U.S. operations. However, UWI international relations expert Dr. Mikhail Pawinski warns the crackdown may only offer temporary relief, saying strong demand for drugs in the U.S. and Europe will continue to drive trafficking. He added the standoff may be less about drugs and more about geopolitical pressure and regime change in Venezuela. Political parties in Tobago are raising alarm over what they believe may be a United States military base operating alongside the controversial U.S.-installed radar at ANR Robinson International Airport. Drone footage obtained by Guardian Media shows a heavily secured compound with military-style fencing, vehicles, temporary structures, and restricted access around the AN-TPS-80 GATOR radar. PNM Tobago leader Ansel Dennis said the images suggest a military base has been established without public transparency, adding that Tobaganians remain unaware of how many U.S. personnel are on the island or what authority they hold. IDA leader Dr. Denise Toyafat Angus described the situation as frightening and said residents are living with anxiety and uncertainty. The government has so far not provided detailed explanations, fueling growing concern among Tobago residents. One man is dead and another is in critical condition following a serious crash in St. Joseph early Sunday morning, police said. Reports indicate that around 2 a.m., a gold Nissan Almera was speeding westbound on the Eastern Main Road when it struck a pothole near a tire shop. The driver lost control, veered off the roadway, and plunged into a river near the St. Joseph Bridge. Police responding to the scene found the body of an unidentified man about 20 feet down an embankment in nearby bushes. It remains unclear whether he was an occupant ejected from the vehicle or a pedestrian struck during the crash. A man from Maloney was taken to hospital in critical condition. Investigations are continuing. Finally, the U.S. Coast Guard is in active pursuit of another vessel in international waters near Venezuela, according to a U.S. official, as regional tensions continue to rise. The pursuit reportedly involves a sanctioned dark fleet tanker accused of evading U.S. sanctions and operating under a false flag. It follows the seizure of 2 oil tankers this month, including one boarded on Saturday. U.S. officials say the vessels are linked to Venezuela's sanctioned oil exports, while Caracas has condemned the actions as theft and vowed to raise the matter at the United Nations. The developments come after President Donald Trump ordered a blockade of sanctioned Venezuelan oil tankers and as U.S. military activity increases in the Caribbean. And that's news at this time.
That was News Now. Stay informed with New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
On New Era TT Radio, Christmas is special.
Merry Christmas, happy holidays. This is Mrs. R here, just excited to wish the entire listening audience a very happy holidays.
Hi everyone, it's Nicole from Toronto, and I like to wish New Era TT family Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year.
My name is Cassie Singo. I am sending comfort and joy from my family to the NETT Radio family worldwide.
A Christmas where you are never alone.
Hey, Sulima here, wanting to wish everybody in the New Era TT family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Hi, this is June from Point Fortin, wishing all my NETT Radio family a fantastic Christmas and a healthy and prosperous 2026.
Hi, this is Sweden. This is Junie from Shoguners. I just want to wish the NETT Radio station and the staff, everybody, a very Merry Christmas.
This is Alwyn from Bish. I would like to wish NETT Radio family and the Sappy family a great holiday.
From our portal to your heart, have a Merry Christmas, everybody, from New Era TT Radio, NETT Radio.
Charmflair Auto Services Limited, your one-stop auto repair shop, located at number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair, right opposite the brewery on the Eastern Main Road. Yes, we do it all. Repairs to all makes and models, from your everyday sedan to SUVs, light trucks, pickups, and panel vans. We're also the sole distributors of Devante tires, certified VTS inspection station, plus a wide range of services: oil change, front end and suspension repairs, tune-ups, tire alignment, batteries, electrical work, radiator and cooling system, AC repairs, and accessories galore. We offer pickup and drop-off service too. Call us today at 662-6545 or 662-6572. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Charmflair Auto Services Limited, number 1 Industrial Lane, Charmflair. We do it all.
It's Christmas. Can't do it without black cake, homemade bread, sweet bread, pone, pastel, and punch crème. Get it at Val's Kitchen in Dabadi. To place your order, call 758-0148. Yes, delivery can be arranged. Val's Kitchen, Dabadi.
Looking for pet supplies that wouldn't bite? Visit Bow Wow Supply Limited, your friendly family-owned pet store at the corner of Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. We offer fabulous prices, great service, and a wide range of foods, treats, toys, grooming products, and accessories. Everything your pet needs in one place. We are open Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sundays from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Coming today, Bow Wow Supply Limited, Cane Farm Avenue and 5th Street West, Cane Farm, Trent City. Your pet's friendly place. Call us at 640-7184.
S&H Rumbox, 137 Western Main Road, St. James, for all your retail and wholesale needs for alcohol and non-alcoholic beverages. Call us at 686-0599 or visit us at 137 Western Main Road, St. James. S&H Rumbox, drinking out of the box.
At Christmas on New Era TT Radio, family comes first.
Hi, this is Zena from Arima, sending season's greetings to my entire NETT Radio family.
This is Dean. Season's greetings to the NETT Radio family.
This is cheerleader from Hills at Happy Merry Christmas.
Family fun, joy, and togetherness.
Hi, I'm Patrick Billy from Powder Magazine Facebook. Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New Year.
And I am Super Charles. Big up New Era TT Radio.
Merry Christmas, everybody. This is Tayan from Mova.
There's no place like New Era TT Radio at Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Christmas, everybody!
Yeah, so we're back. And of course, we're in the closing of minutes, I guess, of the show as we celebrate Christmas. And this is Christmas week. So I don't think we have guests this week, actually. I know on Wednesday it'll be everybody joining via the link. I don't know if we may get somebody tomorrow, maybe from. But I think we have a Christmas question for tomorrow too, not so, Sir Johns?
We do.
Yes. Right. Yeah, I think you did organize that. So yeah, because
let me just send out this tradition from Edison. He says he remember his staying by his grandmother, helping make the cake, making the ham, waiting for the batter bowl to pass his fingers to clean it up, and then staying up till 5 in the morning to see the curtains go up, because in the countryside, he said the tradition was the neighbors must not see Granny's curtains before Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of critiquing of curtains,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of critiquing, yeah. They used to have a curtain police that used to say, oh God, where she get that boy, that curtain, that goes on sale.
And she still put back up them curtain from 2 years ago.
Yeah, she got that up 2 years ago. She tried to freshen it up, but it's never can.
I set a hole in the wall for nothing, because curtain had to have balance and this all kind of thing now. It had to have a blackout, the curtain, then the valance. I set a hole in the wall.
Yeah, but people didn't care about that. They care about what your curtain look like.
I know.
Yeah. And she said, oh, she got a cheap. That's a cheap curtain she buy there. Oh, God.
That's from Kirpson's.
Yeah. I said, where she get that color from? She look at that color. That color not in the color wheel. Look at that color. Beyond better, Oh, God. You know what is the main thing about Christmas time too? It was the time years ago for the people who are, who may be younger, who are under 25 would not know. But there was a time in Trinidad and Tobago that you only got apples and pears and grapes around Christmas time.
Yeah, that's true. That's
around Christmas time that you get apples, you get grapes, you get pears, and you used to get pear drax.
Yes.
And
white base side drax.
Yes, you used to get that too.
Yes.
Those were the drinks of Christmas.
Yeah.
And those were the
sorrel was only around Christmas time.
What's that? Sorrel.
Was only for Christmas. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, that still is kind of so too. They'll only make sorrel for Christmas time. But yeah, those are all Christmas traditions. But of course, now you can get apples and pears anytime the hell you want. But back then, it was only Christmas time.
Yeah.
It used to come in a box. And you used to wait as a child for the box to reach. It used to be that little box that kind of breaking away at the bottom. And encourage your dad or whoever.
Yeah. And remember, but something I never drank, I didn't like the taste of it. I didn't even like this ginger beer.
I still don't like ginger beer too much.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Yeah. I don't know how people just drink that.
No, some people love it, but
yeah, people love that. People like beer rum too. But I remember like on Christmas Eve, Christmas Eve, the night of itself have a kind of real laid back kind of feeling.
It had an expectation of joy in the morning. That's what it had.
Yeah, but I remember on Christmas Eve, like my father would put on all the other times, you hear all the other types of Christmas music. But when I see Christmas Eve around 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the night, you get all these real old Christmas songs, and carols. Yeah, I like that feeling at Christmas. I still feel that kind of way.
At a time in my life, I remember with my partners and then Ainsley and Kurt and them, we used to go bar hopping Christmas Eve night. Bar hopping. Because everybody was in a good mood for Christmas Eve night. You know what I mean?
Wow. All right, well, we don't. I find it strange that our listeners.
We taking some more calls.
That's about all they call it traditions much. But we're still taking some calls. 2811-315 and 299-5156. I'm sure you will have a lot of traditions of Christmas.
Yeah, some people have been putting some stuff on the chat still. Let's see if I see any. Eva Smith said she misses the family breakfast around the table. Grandma had to pray first, then power music. Siblings playing Monopoly, very entertaining. You know any about the game Monopoly? People still play that?
Yeah.
That was another family game, eh?
That and life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take too long, but I have a patience again. No? I mean, it's a nice game, eh? But boy, it just take too long, boy.
Nicola McNichol said she loves ginger beer, especially the way her mother used to make it. No fermenting. I guess when you ferment it, it becomes a kind of wine, like. Yeah.
I do taste good at that point in time. But it reached that kind of fermented just before it have that stage. You go with some people and you get some kind of ginger sorrel that just have that kind of like it ready to turn in the next day or two.
Yeah. Richard, as you raise the issue too of apples that you only used to get at Christmas time, You don't used to get a whole apple when in home then. It used to be a quarter. The apple used to cut in 4.
Yeah, apple used to cut.
Yeah. I don't remember getting an entire apple as a child.
Yeah, I didn't get a whole apple.
Yeah. It used to cut in 4.
Apple was big shot.
yeah. Apple was a serious, expensive item back then.
Hey, Mr. DeSantis, you're back with us.
Oh yeah. Wendell, you mentioned 2 places. Were those shopping places? It was before my time. You mentioned a Kupulani and a Coopsons. Coopsons.
You must go to Kupulani and Coopsons if you're from Trinidad, and especially if you're from Port of Spain. Coopsons still there?
Well, I don't know. What?
Coopsons still on Frederick Street, you know. Yes.
Oh, talking about Frederick Street, Monroe. Remember, Monroe used to have a shop. I think it was the best decorated shop back in the day. What I saw on YouTube, I wasn't wrong then. I just wanted to know that. So anyway, but of all the shops, Cinderella Shoe Shop and I forget the name of the other thing, Fifth Avenue Boutique and Cinderella Shoe Shop. Remember that? You could count on them having some real good window displays. You know, back in the day when you could walk down Frederick Street like 9 in the night and don't worry about somebody coming and lock your neck. You know? But well, from what you guys described here. But people but they still have that kind of show fronts in Frederick Street still? They still have that?
Yeah. Yeah, I would imagine some people still do it. But,
some people still do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stevens, before they become Stevens and Johnsons. There used to be some name before that. I can't remember right now. But again, it's from what I saw online. I wasn't wrong. Okay?
You wasn't wrong.
All right, fellas.
Okay, no problem. We understand that. You know, there's a time I had freed Santa Claus, Yeah, I'd freed Santa Claus.
I think some children still, especially with the anyway.
I had prayed as a child. I like going to all the children parties and stuff, you know, because I have a lot of children party. I remember going Stanford House and some other places around town and stuff. But I used to look forward to all the Christmas parties. You know, your parents taking you all these Christmas parties. They're coming back once and I guess. But I never like going by Santa to collect the gift. I'd afraid Santa.
You know what was a tradition? I'm sure you all did it because we certainly grew up doing it. Innocence Day, which was like 3 days after Christmas. You used to take your toy, whatever toy you got, and to bless it in church.
Yeah.
There was always an Innocence Day service in the Anglican church because that's where I grew up. And you used to carry your toy, whatever it is, you know, your caps gun, your dolly, your Ludo set, whatever, and you carry it for the priest to get blessed. And you should look forward to going to that service to walk up to the altar and have your toy blessed. You all ever experienced that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Go and get your toy blessed.
Richard, your mic is off.
Yeah.
I said, Wendell, I'm Catholic. Of course we did that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a Catholic tradition.
Well, we did it in the Anglican church.
Because you're all copy Catholics. Oh, God. Anglican church only formed because the Pope say you can't get divorced. Well, let's get rid of Anglican. Is this big different religion? No.
Yeah, one of the same.
You listening. You all were Catholics before.
Yeah, we have a queen and a king, though. Well, yeah. A Pope
and a whole city.
Oh, Lord. But you remember where Stanford House was? Somewhere on Henry Street?
Stanford House?
Stanford House.
That's before my time, Sir Charles.
Yeah, that's before.
And Legion Hall.
That's before our time, sorry.
Come on the promenade.
I was not Tom Rat, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Me and Tom didn't agree too much. I had everything I needed in St. James. We used to walk up by, I don't know, you know, if you all remember, well, you all may or may not. Where Courts is on that corner there was a soft drink factory, Pepsi soft drink factory.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they used to go up there just to watch the bottles. They used to show the assembly line where the bottles of soft drink running along the line and being filled and corked and so on. That's what we used to do at the kicks and walk up there. And then at standard distributors, we used to go because nobody had TV back then. We used to walk up by standards always 24 hours a day in the showcase. And that TV would be on. And that's where, you know, people used to stand up at the pavement and watch TV there by standards. That's what we did as children growing up.
Okay.
I got like Wi-Fi.
So I can say, okay.
St. James people would know that. But that's where you went to watch TV.
That's what brought you joy in St. James, okay. But watch this. As we're talking about presents and stuff, watch this video and it may irritate you a little bit because it's about children being ungrateful about the gifts that they got.
Oh God, don't start the ungrateful talk.
This not what I wanted? Oh. Wow.
Give me a gift.
Somebody go put a plant in as a gift for a child?
Yeah.
You know, I was that too.
But it had one. There was one with a long video about ungrateful children, and I mean ungrateful, as in one got a TV for his room, and he said he wanted a Samsung, and he threw down the TV and he stamped on it.
Wow.
And I'm watching it and I'm saying, I find it very hard to imagine that happening in Caribbean households.
No, that ain't happening in a Caribbean.
Because the latch you will get, after you just do it once, and the lash that you get every Christmas after that, you will say, thank you, mommy. Because the lash you will get, you will never forget. And I said, nah. Not in Caribbean households.
You know, I have a friend. His mother knocked him over for something like that. You know, they went to somebody's place. I think they went to Big or something, and they served breadfruit with something. And he watched the breadfruit and he said, "Hog food." But no, almost knock him out.
Don't play. Yeah.
You know, if he get a nice piece of pigtail or pork leg or something, you know, he wouldn't call that hot food.
He mustn't not say that anymore.
That's the real hot food.
He mustn't that. But you know, when there's a child, you know.
Hey.
Oh God! And your people, let's leave with Gail today now.
Yes.
Yep.
Say goodbye.
So continue to watch New Era TT Radio on NewEraTTRadio.com and New Era TT Radio on TuneIn and listen to the excellent programming. Thank you for joining us on the Breakfast Show this morning. You know, you have choices in what you watch and what you listen to, and we appreciate that you chose us. And so have a fantastic day. It's Christmas is about 3 days away. Have a fantastic day. Whatever you do, don't let nothing that's going on in the world depress you about Christmas or get you anxious about Christmas. Let people, leave people and the nonsense circulating around the planet. Leave them in the nonsense. So you just have fun and you enjoy and bring joy to your life and bring joy to people's lives if you can. That's what Christmas is about. Bringing joy. So don't lose sight of it. And of course, remember to smile and laugh. It's great for your health. But are you saying anything?
No, just have a wonderful day. Remember to let go and let go. That's it.
Always you want to look for them sometimes. You always eat for all the times, right? Always eat for all the times. All right. So have a fantastic day, people. This has been The Breakfast Show. Oh, my God.
You did well.
Again too.
You did well. You did well.
Yeah.
You did well.
Yeah. So, Charles, you want to say it?
Go ahead.
This has been
The Breakfast Show.
Surprise.
Yeah. Wake up, it's a brand new dawn. The Breakfast Show got the vibes turned on. From Maracas Bay to the Savannah line. Let's start the day in Caribbean prime. Oh, good vibes rolling through the air. The Breakfast Show and